Hello, my name is Brian Roth. I've been best friends with Jeff since we started swimming for Ron when we were pretty young. I'm lucky that I have two brothers, and Cindy was always like a mom to me and my family and supported us every way she could. Every day at practice, there was a few certainties. It's funny, I go back to the Arcadia pool now. I've been back there several times since we've grown. And the one thing that's never there when I go back is her red Escort parked in the corner over by where that sand volleyball court used to be. I don't know if it's still there, but every night she pulled up and had a front row seat at practice. And she'd always be there. And she never cheered at practice. And you never could see in the car and see what she saw. But, you know, she was watching and looking on. I shared a story at Cindy's funeral that I'd like to share also. It involves you, Jim, so I think you should hear it. I thought it was pretty funny. It's something I always remember about your mom, but also you. I'm trying really hard not to cry today. I had a hard time at the funeral. One time, as you know, Jeff and I would spend almost every day together. If we had our way, we would have been together every day. And I remember one day, Jimmy, you had a plan. You had an idea of how you could get some money. And you had gone to your mom asking for money. I don't know what you were going to do. But we had to be maybe 11 or 12. So that puts you like 18, 19, maybe 20, I don't know. And you came out and said, guys, I got a plan for you. We were at the Norman house. And he said, we're going to play a soccer game. And I was like, well, I'm not very good at soccer. He's like, don't worry, you don't need to be. I'll make the goal a little bit bigger for you. And I was like, huh? And he said, look, every goal you score, I'm going to give you, you're going to win 50 cents. But every one I block, I get a quarter. And he goes, but it's like a $3 minimum buy-in. And I'm like, well, what's that, you know? And then he tries to explain it to me. And, you know, Jeff's out there thinking he's going to make some money. I'm thinking I'm going to lose. I don't even have $3. So I went into Cindy and I said, hey, Cindy, I really want to play with Jimmy outside, but it's $3 buy-in. And you talk about Cindy's all-time top 15. I can remember more times, so many times, just the, oh, you boys. And it was always like, you boys. And she went and got me $3, and she sat on the front porch as we played, and you walked away with $6, and Jeff and I had nothing. But it was a great example of Cindy's giving, and she knew Jimmy was going to get the money anyway, but it was a positive thing that we all got to interact with each other and had some fun, and she had some laughs. And Cindy always supported me in a lot of different ways growing up. I can't tell you the amount of times I can remember calling over to Jeff's house when I was a kid and wanted to go play with them. Sometimes I couldn't leave my brother and sister. I remember taking my brother and sister over to Jeff's house one time, and that puts my little sister at like 5 years old. And we all would go over there and play, and Cindy would come pick us up in the Escort. And she's always gracious and caring. And I agree with Jeff. And I remember when Cindy was in her last few weeks that I thought that the reason she was holding on so much was so you all could be together. And I have to tell you that since I've been part of the Julian family, I've only seen you all together maybe a few times. I think it's really special to see you guys all sitting together. And your mom meant so much to me, and you all meant so much to me. And I just really want to give my condolences, but to appreciate your mom for everything she did for me in my life. Thank you.